Okay, so third and one for the Cypress Ridge Rams. They are at their own, let's make it about 43, 44 yard line. So I formation for Sanchez. One wide receiver flank to either side. They're going to hand it off for the fullback, and the fullback is going to get some good yardage, and he is going to move the sticks. So great third down conversion. So they're gonna move the chains for a 1st and 10. So great job, phenomenal job there by the offensive line of opening up the hole, and for the fullback for running for about 10 yards. So ball's going to be inside Langham Creek territory, so they are going to be at the 46-yard line. I formation. Macias now back in the game, so it looks like that they're switching between Macias and Sanchez. So Sanchez is the junior quarterback. And let's look for Macias. Macias was in there. So we'll have to see the other quarterback. So 2nd and 6. So inside the 45-yard line. So he's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to hit the receiver in stride. It looks like right before he got out of bounds. That's number 29. So quarterback is Isaiah Macias. So Isaiah Macias is the quarterback. Like we said earlier, we had some other players earlier. So Evan Clens looking like he's behind center, number 9 for Cypress Ridge. Going to hand the ball off to the fullback, and the fullback is going to get a little bit of daylight. Good, so 8-yard carry. So the Cypress Rams moving the sticks. So they are going to be inside the 25-yard line, now at the 23-yard line. So Cypress Ridge just looks going to be like it's going to be Evan Clents, also receiver and a quarterback. So I formation flanked behind him, one wide receiver flanked on either side. Going to hand the ball off first running back through the line. That is a fullback. And the fullback looks like he's going to convert yet another first down. So great job there by the ball carrier in Jonathan Henson, the junior tight end / running back. So 4-yard carry, under 10 minutes to go in this first half. So second quarter action in this beautiful CyFair FCU stadium. Really state-of-the-art facility across the board. Quarterback going to roll out far side of the field, and he's going to go for number 29. And unfortunately, they're unable to connect, so that is going to be Mr. Brooklyn Hyman, the wide receiver, tight end / linebacker. So 3-position player. So there's going to be a flag on the field. So ball is going to be at the inside the 25-yard line. So Rams in Langham Creek territory. So score is 14-7 in favor of the Langham Creek Lobos. 9:36 to go in the second quarter. So first half action at Cypress Fairbanks CFISD. It is called CyFair FCU Stadium, so quite a phenomenal looking stadium. So we are looking for a great game here tonight. So quarterback, going to backpedal, trying to hit kind of a bubble screen, and he's going to try to hit Keon Barnes, the wide running back / linebacker, sophomore. So that, of course, the quarterback is Evan Clents, the junior.
Second down from their own 20, from the Lobos 24.
So ball is going to be placed inside the 25 at the 24-yard line, second and 15, 9:33 to go. Like we said earlier, 14-7 is the score. Langham Creek Lobos on top over the Cypress Ridge Rams. So Clent's out of the shotgun formation, mainly due I formation. They're going shotgun. So handing the ball off to the running back, and he's going to kind of get stood up. So got a minimal gain, but that was a minimal gain when it was second and 15 at that moment. So ball is at the, let's say, 21-yard line. So Cypress Ridge approaching the red zone. So Kent's out of the shotgun formation, one running back flanked behind him. He has twins on the near side of the field. They're on the near side hash, and far side there is one. Ooh, blind side. Phenomenal play there. Just kind of going in unblocked. And that looks like that's going to be big number 80, which is Alec Palafox, the senior defensive lineman. So one of the bigger defensive linemen. So just kind of got in there, like I pretty much said, unscathed. So pretty much unblocked. So he had a blindside opportunity, and he took full advantage of that. So 4th and 22. Ball is just outside the 30-yard line at the 31-yard line. So field goal attempt, this is going to be a 49-yarder. It looks like a timeout by Langham Creek Lobos looking to try to see if they can ice the kicker. So we are back here at CyFair FCU Stadium. So looks like it's going to be a 47-yard field goal. And it is going to be wide right and a little short. So not bad for the leg on the high school field goal kicker. Exactly 8 minutes to go. So we'll look at that phenomenal looking Jumbotron scoreboard. So it is 14-7 in favor of the Langham Creek Lobos. Exactly 8 minutes to go. So that is going to be a turnover on downs. Langham Creek Lobos are now going to be at their own 31-yard line. So quarterback out of the shotgun formation, going to do option, going to hand off to 8, and 8 is going to go towards the far side of the field. So that's going to be Thaddeus Leonard, the running back, the senior running back for the Langham Creek Lobos. So it was a 3-yard gain, so now they are at their own 34-yard line. Okay, so the play action going to hit 84 in stride on the near side of the field, and he is going to get a minimal gain. So they're getting a little bit ever so close to that first down marker.
5 yards on that pass reception. Brings up 3rd down and 2 for the Lobos.
Okay, shotgun formation. Twins flanked on the far side of the field. Going to go option attack, and he's going to get stood up by about 3 or 4 Ram defenders. As number 5, Jonathan Hill, the senior running back.
Loss of 3 on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Okay, so punt opportunity for the Langham Creek Lobos. They're going to punt. So the ball's placed at the 36-yard line, but punter's going to be roughly between the 20 and 25-yard line. 6:05 to go, 14-7 still the score, with Langham Creek leading the Cypress Ridge Rams. So good booming punt, decent hang time. Going to go to number 3, and he's going to get hit hard. It looks like someone's shoe came flying.
Crawley on the return, brought down by number 3, Marquise Chapman. Ball will be spotted at the Rams' 18-yard line.
So we're going to spot the ball at their own 18-yard line. So the Cypress Ridge Rams.
7-yard punt by Castaneda.
So we're going to go. So Ken's out of the I formation. One wide receiver flanked on either side. Phenomenal run there. It looks like he has possibly one person to beat. Still on his feet. Great run there. Phenomenal run. That is going to be Tavern Richardson, the senior.
5, Tavern Richardson.
So that is a phenomenal run for that running back.
82-yard touchdown.
82-yard touchdown run. So a great way for that running back to get over easily. He'll be over 100 yards. So even if he's not already, he definitely will be. So this could be a career night for Richardson. Oh, bobbled snap. Field goal kicker going to decide to take it, but unfortunately he's going to lose his footing just outside the 15-yard line.
Extra point is no good.
So looking at the scoreboard, is going to be 14-13 in favor of Langham Creek Lobos. So Langham Creek getting a fortunate break there.
Well, the Rams covered 82 yards on one play.
Very, very fortunate break for Langham Creek, because that would have tied the ball game. But instead now they are up by 1, so 14-13. So 5:39 to go in this second quarter. First half of football here. Cypress Fairbanks CFISD. This is CyFair FCU Stadium. So one of the premier complexes in all of Texas for high school football. So it looks like Petaway is actually going to be one of the returners, not one of the main returners on specials teams.
For the Lobos. Emilio Beltran to kick off.
Okay, low squib kick, almost like an onside kick. Langham Creek going to get it, and it looked like Cypress Ridge was going to try to see if they could get an onside kick, because they couldn't. Now Langham Creek going to get pretty decent field position right around midfield. Okay, so ball's going to be placed at the 48-yard line, so pretty darn close to midfield. 5:35 to go, second quarter, 1st and 10. So like we said earlier, 14-13 is the score. So Langham Creek on top due to Cypress Ridge fumbling that extra point attempt. So Petaway in motion on the near side. They're going to fake to Petaway, and he is going to still be on his feet, and he's going to get to just past midfield. So getting about maybe a 4 or 5 yard gain. So that was a kind of a bit of a quarterback sneak with some play action there. So quarterback is Braylon Scott, the junior. So Braylon Scott will have one more year of eligibility here. So ball across midfield now inside maybe about 48. Going to hand the ball off to 5. 5 going to go far side of the field. He's going to take the corner, and he is going to go all the way in for the touchdown. So now you're starting to see this game attempt to be broken up, or not broken up, but kind of opened up per se.
Yards for a Lobo touchdown.
So extra point attempt for the Langham Lobos. 20-13 now is the score. They are looking to make it 21-13. So extra point going to go up and in, going to split the uprights for the extra point.
From the hold of number 10, Julius Ball.
So that's going to make it 21-13 now in favor of the Langham Creek Lobos. A little bit of a replay there on the Jumbotron. So 4:52 to go in this opening half, second quarter action here. CyFair, or Cypress Fairbanks, also known abbreviated form as CyFair, CFISD. So this is CyFair FCU Stadium.
Jose Castro back deep.
Phenomenal stadium and phenomenal Thursday night game here. 21-13 is the score, with the Langham Creek Lobos on top thus far in this contest. All right, so field goal or kickoff actually going to go into the end zone, and that's going to be called a touchback. So they're going to get it at the 20-yard line in the Cypress Ridge Rams.
The kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. Ball being spotted at the 25-yard line. First down, Rams.
So ball going to be at, let's say, the just inside the 25-yard line, so maybe like 24.5-yard line. So the quarterback, Kent's out of the I formation. One wide out flanked on either side, 81 in motion on the near side. Going to hand the ball off to the running back. Running back going to get decent amount of penetration. So great job there by the offensive line
On the carry up the middle.
for Cypress Ridge. So he's going to get
Eloquan, the tackle for the Lobos.
maybe about 5 or 6 yards. So this is going to be a second down attempt. So second and about 4. Just outside the 30-yard line. So they're going to be at their own 31-yard line. So Kent's out of the I formation, one wide out flanked to either side. Kent's he's gonna go play action. He's gonna go on the far side of the field, and he's gonna try to hit a wide receiver in stride.
Blitz's pass is incomplete.
Unfortunately, that was incomplete. So score is now 21-13 in favor of Langham Creek. So really good, very much a well-matched game. Sometimes you'll see blowouts from here and there, but you are definitely not seeing that here this evening. So very equally matched teams across the board. So Kent's out of the I formation, one wide out flanked to either side. So Kent's going to hand the ball off to the running back. Running back going to try to get a hole and run downhill. Unfortunately, he's going to be brought down by a host of Langham Creek Lobos.
Keon Barnes on the carry.
Okay, so there's going to be a player on the field, so he's going to be down.
On the tackle for the Lobos.
It looks like the athletic trainer staff is down there. They're going to assess the injury. So they're taking an injury timeout as we speak. 3:49 to go in the second quarter. 21-13 is the score. Langham Creek leading the Cypress Ridge Rams by a score of 21-13. It is in Cypress Fairbanks ISD, also known as CyFair for short, ISD, and the stadium as a whole is called CyFair FCU Stadium. Okay, it looks like they're getting the player off the field, so they're going to set up a punting opportunity. It's going to be 4th and 4. Ball is going to be spotted at the 31-yard line. So Cypress Ridge going to punt. They have one make that punt returner way out deep. So it's going to take a little bit of a favorable Cypress Ridge Ram bounce. It's going to go to about the 32-yard line. So score now is 21-13 in favor of the Langham Creek Lobos. 3:36 to go in this opening half. This is the second quarter of action at CyFair ISD Stadium.
37-yard punt by Beltran.
So that was a 37-yard punt by the punter. The punter's last name is Beltran. So shotgun formation for the Langham Creek Lobos. Twins flank to either side. Gonna go play action. And he is gonna pump fake, and he is gonna decide to call his own number. That is Braylon Scott. And he might have gotten a few yard gain to avoid the sack. So it's a 1-yard gain, ball at the 33-yard line. So Braylon Scott, the quarterback, one running back flank to his side, Twins on either side. Looks like the running back going to try to make nothing out of something. He's going to hit the corner, still on his feet. If he makes this touchdown, I'm really going to be amazed, as that defensive lineman almost had him in the backfield. That is a highlight level touchdown for number 5, and that is going to be Jonathan Hill. So we're going to see if we can get the replay. So I'm waiting to see if they're going to show a replay on this Jumbotron. 67-yard touchdown. So they might show the replay after. So we're going to show the extra point attempt as we speak. So that's going to make the score 27-13 in favor of the Langham Creek Lobos over the Cypress Ridge Rams. Langham Creek going for the extra point, and he's going to split the uprights as they make it 28-13. So we're going to see if they're going to replay that highlight level touchdown. What a phenomenal run there. So he almost was in the backfield. I literally was, as the announcer was getting ready to call him down, and somehow I almost recharged him, recharged the batteries, a little pinball. But that defensive lineman, like I said, who almost had him in the backfield, I'm sure he's scratching his head why that play didn't go according to plan for him. That's the first time I've seen any play of that caliber. Really, like I said, pretty much thought that the running back, Jonathan Hill, was going to be hit for a loss. Instead, he got kind of slung out like a slingshot. So 35 for Langham Creek. That's going to be Christian Castaneda, the senior. So it's going to be a booming kick, and it is going to be fielded at about the 1, bobbled. 8 going to pick it up at about the 1-yard line, and he's going to get just inside in between the 10 and 15-yard line.
He's brought down by number 10, Julius Moore, number 27, Jaden Gibson, and number 23, Kamari Rutland. 14-yard line, first down.
So
Rams.
14-yard line. So is me Rams. So Kent's out of the shotgun formation. Twins flanked on the far side of the field. One on the near side. Hand the ball off first running back to the line. And he is going to get a pretty decent gain. So maybe about 4 or 5 yards. So clock continues to run. Under 2.5 minutes to go in this first and opening half. Second quarter action here. CFISD, Cypress, Fairbanks, or CyFair, that is, CFISD. This is CyFair FCU Stadium. So, Cypress Ridge, Kent's out of the familiar I formation, and he is going to hand off to the tailback, and he is going to get brought down by a host of Langham Creek Lobos. So maybe about 3 or 4 Langham Creek Lobos were all over that, had it kind of sniffed from the onset. So they were on that like a pack of wolves on a 3-legged cat. So that's going to be a second timeout assessed. So let's see at this point. So 28-13 is the score. Langham Creek leading the Cypress Ridge Rams. Under 2 minutes to go, 150 to be exact in this second quarter. First half action, Cypress Fairbanks, CFISD, CyFair FCU Stadium. So phenomenal complex like I alluded to earlier. So that's the athletic facility. That probably eats up a good amount of the money as well, because this is about $19 or $20 million more than Katy Legacy Stadium. And Legacy Stadium was built, I believe, around 2016, whereas this stadium, from what I saw online, looked like this came up around 2006. So 3rd and 5 at the 19-yard line. So Kent's shotgun formation, Twins flank to the near side. He's going to hand the ball off option attack to the tailback, and tailback's going to get some good running room. So like I said, very great job there by the offensive line for the Cypress Ridge Rams. Ball is going to be placed at in between the 24 and 25-yard line. Okay, so shotgun formation, clapping his hands. Kent's going to go kind of a little swing wheel pass to number 5, and he's going to get brought down hard by about 2 or 3 Langham Creek Lobos. So clock continues to run, approaching 1 minute on the game clock, 28-13, so 15-point advantage for the Langham Creek Lobos over the Cypress Ridge Rams. So like I said, kind of a little bit back and forth. You see the Lobos are trying to kind of open up this lead, but Cypress Ridge Rams doing a great job of keeping this game competitive. So Kent's, it looks like ball's going to be about the 17-yard line. Kent's out of the offset I formation. Going to hand the ball off to the running back. Running back not really going to get any running room there. So it was 2nd and 15. I believe this will bring up about 3rd and 14 or 15. So 28 seconds going to be placed on the game clock. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 13, ball on the 21-yard line. So 0 timeouts remaining for the Langham Creek Lobos, 2 left for the Cypress Ridge Rams. 28 seconds to go. Like the ref alluded to earlier, he put that back on the clock. So 28-13, 15-point advantage for the Langham Creek Lobos. So ball pretty much at the, let's say, 21-yard line. So Ridge Rams on their own 21-yard line, I formation. And it looks like a timeout is going to be called this time by the Rams. So just kind of burning through their timeouts as we get ever so closer to this halftime. I formation here at the 20-yard line, their own 20-yard line, Cypress Ridge Rams. With 28 seconds to go, hand the ball off to the tailback, and he's going to take the outside corner. He's going to be stood up by about 3 or 4 Langham Creek Lobos, so not a whole lot of running room for the Cypress Ridge Rams. So clock continues to run. There is one timeout left for Cypress Ridge Rams, and there is a flag on the field. So unsportsmanlike conduct placed on number 80, which is Alex Palafox for the Langham Creek Lobos. So captains for Langham Creek Lobos, we got Marquez Chapman, the senior DB. We have Julius Moore, the quarterback senior. Jaquez Petaway, the senior wide receiver. Andre Leon Lofton, Jaden Gibson, Cole Molina, and Alec Palafox. So that was a personal foul, 15 yards. Penalty. So 10 seconds to go. Cypress Ridge Rams have a little bit of potential field left to try to see if they can open this up. So this is going to be Kent's, the quarterback. He is going to talk it over once again to the running backs. They talk. So ball is going to be at the, let's say, 31-yard line. Let's say 36-yard line. So Kent's handing the ball off to the running back. Running back going to get stood up and hit hard by a linebacker, I believe. So that's going to be hit hard by number 33 for Langham Creek. That's going to be Sam Adebowale, the junior linebacker, end of the first half. So score is 28-13 in favor of Langham Creek Lobos over the Cypress Ridge Ram. End of the first half, so we'll be back for second half action right after this.